Learned a music megastar, YFN Lucci, has surrendered on the gang racketeering case we told you about almost 2 weeks ago.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about YFN Lucci. Now, YFN Lucci has been having some trouble out here. Now, a couple of months back, YFN Lucci caught a murder case that had a whole bunch of different charges. I think it had like 4 charges total. He was in jail, and then he got bonded out. And then 2 weeks ago, he caught a RICO charge. He was indicted under a RICO charge with several other folks who he knows or whatnot. I don't know. The indictment alleged he knows. But, man, it just doesn't look good for YFN Lucci because as of now, YFN Lucci surrendered himself to authorities and is back in Fulton County Jail. Now, the story attached to this is interesting to say the least, and the way that they're going about housing YFN Lucci is interesting as well. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. We got that out of the way, man. Let's go ahead and talk about this YFN Lucci situation and how it keeps getting worse, man. So YFN Lucci is now housed in the Fulton County Jail, which is in Atlanta. For those of you who don't know, Fulton County is one of the counties that encompasses the Atlanta metro area. And, man, that's where they have the jail where most people are staying, man. Like, they even did TV shows and all sorts of stuff there, man. They even did a write-up and a story about how the jail was falling apart and it needed more money. But it looks like they're going to be out there trying to do what they can to house YFN Lucci because he's back in jail. And there's a big debate about if he should be in jail or not. Because this is the catch. YFN Lucci is only in the RICO indictment because of the associated felony murder case. Now, to make this simple, YFN Lucci allegedly was riding with a whole bunch of guys, right? Those guys left and, you know, they were in a car. He was driving. Now, this is where the debate comes. YFN Lucci and his friends allegedly left and went to where they were going, a neighborhood, in order to perform a drive-by shooting on a rival gang. Now, while doing that, he was in the commission of a felony. So when one of his friends got shot during that situation, that person's murder actually gets tied to YFN Lucci as well. And it's classified as a murder in commission of a felony. So YFN Lucci is responsible for those folks who were in his car if they were in the commission of a felony and he was along knowing that. So this has created a huge legal battle for YFN Lucci and his legal team because prior to that, he had already been on bond for that same exact charge. So they're trying to figure out what they're going to do because his bond was revoked as soon as the RICO charge came in, and he ended up surrendering himself and turning himself into the authorities. And he's sitting in jail currently. Now let's go to the news story there in Atlanta and just see what the story is about and come back for the commentary.
Learned a music megastar, YFN Lucci, has surrendered on the gang racketeering case we told you about almost 2 weeks ago. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live at the Fulton County Jail. And Mark, you've learned about a court battle brewing over whether he should be out on bond.
Yeah, we poured over lots of documents and also found fascinating details about the felony murder allegations against the music star. Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt says YFN Lucci is housed in the Fulton County Jail in a way that keeps him safe and the staff.
We do treat charges more so than the celebrity status, and he is certainly in our maximum security area.
Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt says if some of his deputies and detention officers want to see music megastar YFN Lucci, real name Rayshawn Bennett, on video, they don't need to call up his performances on YouTube because Labatt's folks these days keep tabs on him the same way they watch other Fulton County jail inmates, on the surveillance video monitors in the jail, where Lucci has been housed since surrendering May 10th on a gang-related RICO indictment involving allegations of felony murder and more. His lawyer has said
he's not guilty. guilty of all charges.
Documents we obtained reveal even before the racketeering indictment of 12 people, a battle was shaping up over whether Lucci, an alleged blood gang associate, should be out on bond.
Is YFN Lucci a member or an associate of any criminal street gang?
No, he's not a gang member. What he is an internationally recognized musical artist that is a triple platinum winner.
Documents indicate the racketeering case filed April 30th involves, among other things, the felony murder of James Adams, in which Lucci is accused along with 2 others, but that Lucci had already been charged in connection with that homicide in January. That to the best of an APD man's knowledge, YFN Lucci and 3 gang members traveled, Lucci driving, to an area dominated by a rival gang. Allegedly, Adams and a front seat passenger fired multiple shots. Adams was hit by return fire and put out of the vehicle a short distance away. Lucci lawyer Drew Findling maintains the felony murder charge against Lucci involves an allegation that Lucci was driving his Maybach with some friends. We found this YouTube video dated just a day before the alleged felony murder.
YFN Lucci gets a 2021 Maybach SUV as a surprise from Billionaire Fly.
Oh, okay.
When someone shot at the car, someone in the backseat defensively returned fire, and because a passenger in Lucci's car was killed, Lucci was charged with felony murder, which Findling says he's absolutely not guilty of. Documents indicated both sides agreed to a bond on the homicide charge, but on April 12th, before the filing of the racketeering indictment, a prosecutor moved to revoke his bond, alleging he routinely violated conditions. But the Lucci side argued, quote, there appears to be no rational basis for asking for any additional bond, unquote, and asked the court to allow his bond to remain in place.
Now, according to that news story, YFN Lucci is in a weird predicament, right? Because you've got his lawyer is trying to fight to make sure that he can get his bond reestablished because he was already on bond technically for this same charge. So he's got a fight on his hands on that end. Then you've got the jail that have to deal with the fact that they have to house an Atlanta rap star. So he's a local rap star, so they have to take special precautions because he's going to have issues maybe with people that you don't think of. He's going to be friends with people who are in there and they don't want him to have any type of influence. It's a lot that goes into that, man. Now, his lawyer seemed like he was pretty much on cue, but just in case you guys forgot, his lawyer is Gucci Mane's lawyer, man, the lawyer that was with Gucci Mane throughout all his federal charges and everything. And he's famous for going and taking cases for rap stars, man, especially Atlanta rap stars. So at least it seems like YFN Lucci has good legal representation. Now, what's crazy is that YFN Lucci is in this predicament to begin with, man. You know, he's a so-and-so rap star, man. Like, he's had platinum hits in the past. He's actually got a decent career in the rap game. And to be caught up in all this is crazy. So, man, it seems like it's going to be a long fight regardless because that murder charge it carries some lengthy sentences. And then the Fed charge and the RICO charge, man, they could boost everything, man. It could look real crazy for YFN Lucci. And hopefully, man, he keeps that good legal representation and tries to listen to his lawyers and they can give him the best deal that he can. But, man, I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like with this case that they have anything super solid on him unless they could place him there exactly in his car there. But a lot of that video evidence that you saw where they had the Maybach and all that, I wonder if that's enough evidence to say that's his car. I mean, there can't be that many Maybach trucks rolling around Atlanta. I know they balling out there, but that's a little wild, man. Now, with that, what do you guys think? Do you think that YFN Lucci brought this on himself and him turning himself in today and surrendering was just a smart play and smart move anyway because he didn't have any other choice? Or do you feel that he should still be out on bail and this is some kind of weird loophole that he got stuck in the middle of? Okay. Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.